This is the outside of the Swift Challenger 565 SE. If I firstly move to the front gas locker, you'll see that we have room in here for 2 gas bottles. The regulator just sits up here, and then the hose comes off the regulator and screws into the propane bottle and is tightened with a gas spanner. Bottle on and off on the top here. Do make sure that the bottle is isolated for travel. Also in here we have the corner steady handle, the brace for the Truma mover and the wheel brace. Next we have the flue for the Aldi boiler. You do not need to do anything with these particular flues. There's no covers or anything that need to be removed. Just make sure that nothing is obstructing it. And then directly beneath that we have the wind point for the front corner steady. Fresh water into the caravan at this point just here. This particular caravan has an onboard water pump, so this Truma submersible is basically like a big straw. Battery locker just here, so we have the leisure battery, mains hookup point, the isolator key point for the Truma mover, and then directly underneath there is an external TV or satellite point. Vents for the Dometic fridge. Again, avoid obstructing them and try not to spray too much water at them when washing the caravan. Grey water drains just here, so anything that goes down the plug holes comes out at these 2 points. And then we have the Thetford Cassette Toilet. So at the top here we have the header tank fill for the flush water. So in here you can pop your pink solution if you wish, and then top the rest up with water, either using a watering can or a hose pipe. Never travel with this completely full, as it does run the risk of basically sloshing around everywhere and making a mess inside the van. So to drain it down, if we come to where the cassette is located, you'll see just tucked up here is the drain tube for the header tank. To remove the cassette, just lift up on the lever and pull towards you. Before use, remove the cap and add your toilet chemical with a small amount of water. This is also where it empties from. Just remember that when you are pouring it away, to hold the button in just here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricant, but any silicone based lubricant is fine, and by turning this part here allows full access inside the cassette for additional cleaning. All of these cassettes are now on wheels with extendable handles. As I now move round to the rear of the caravan, we can see both wind points for the rear corner steadies. As we now come round to the other side, we have access underneath the single bed. Spare wheel in the Alco carrier just there. And then right beside the entrance door is the weight plate. On here you will also find the tyre sizes, the tyre pressures and the wheel nut torque settings. External main socket just here. And then we have access underneath the front bench seat. Again, the other wind point for the front corner steady, and then the barbecue point just here. To use this you will need a barbecue adapter. It's basically a brass spear about this long. Attach the hose of the barbecue to one end of it and secure it with a Jubilee clip, and then the other end literally just plugs in where my finger is here and will lock into place and then allow you to turn the gas on. To remove it, just push the collar towards the caravan and it will release. The caravan is alarmed and the alarm fob looks like this. So the top button is literally a torch. The next button down is the arm disarm, and when I press this you'll get a single beep indicating that it's armed, and you'll also see the awning light comes on as well on a timer. And if I press it again now, we get 2 beeps indicating that the alarm is disarmed. This next one, which looks a bit like a rising sun, will turn the awning light on and off. And the bottom one, which has a letter P on it, stands for program. And I always suggest, if you are going to use this, to read the little instruction pamphlet in the book pack before doing it. You can't inadvertently do anything just by pressing it. You do have to hold it down for 10 seconds first of all before you can enter into the alarm settings. Bits that you can change in this are the tilt sensor and also the volume of the alarm, etc.